I think that Ange Postecoglou's point stems from exactly what happened between his team and then Liverpool.
Yeah.
I agree largely with Ange Postecoglou, where he says that, you know what, our game should not be infused with technology. But I disagree with him to an extent. Now, so Ange Postecoglou makes an allusion to rugby and other sports. So in rugby, what they do is that
there are a lot of breaks.
They have their breaks.
Exactly.
Then the VAR actually referees with the referee on field.
Okay.
So in football, it's different. The final decision is with the referee on field. Every time the VAR assists the referee on field.
So the VAR can inform the center referee, but the center referee can decline.
Yes, but in rugby and other sports, they referee together. They can overrule the referee on the center referee on the field.
Okay.
They can say, we saw this. This is the thing. It is right. You don't have the means to see it, so we think it is right. So let's get to it. And he will accept them. So I think it's more of application, not the principle. So Ange Postecoglou says, you know what, we don't have to infuse our game with too many or too much technology because that's not our game.
Yeah.
It takes something out from our game.
Yeah.
There are things that takes out from our game. But I disagree with him. I think that there are things that we need to improve in our game. And clearly, now, so a critical example is we can use technology with the semi-automated offside rule, like in the Champions League, and this would have been cleared straight goal.
We use that at the World Cup, right?
Exactly. We still use it at the Champions League.
Okay.
The English Premier League do not use it.
Okay.
So if it is the semi-automated offside rule, this clears as a goal. With that one is quick. The semi-automated doesn't take long.
So with that one, the decision does not rest on the shoulder of the center referee.
No. It doesn't rest on the center referee.
Okay.
Once the same, it's like the goal line technology again.
Okay. Once the watch vibrates,
he knows that's
it.
It's a goal and he has to move on.
Okay.
So it's about the application of the technology. For me, it is not just the technology in itself that's going to be a stumbling block to the game.
Okay.
It's application.
Okay.
Now, if you allow certain elements to have certain powers in the technology, then of course the human error will come.
Okay.
On any day, even technological error can come.
Exactly.
The semi-automated VAR may not work on a particular day.
Exactly.
I mean, there may be conspiracy theories or somebody has done
Or
that.
technological inefficiencies.
Yes, all of these things do happen. But it is reduced to a minimal level, and that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Our game used to see these things. Frank Lampard will always cry about that goal he scored in the World Cup.
And was it 2010, Javier?
Yeah, no, not in
2006.
2010.
Okay.
That was disallowed.
Yeah.
He will always cry. The English will always cry about it. So every time, these things are always going to go on and on and on.
But you watched that game.
Yeah.
I mean, when you saw the replay, were you disappointed the officials disallowed that goal? Because, I mean, just like it is live on Facebook at LV 99.5 FM now. Yeah. I mean, Luis Díaz, it is clear. I mean, based on this particular picture, it's clear that he was onside. Yeah. There was nothing offside about this particular one. Yeah. So I was really, really surprised. And the thing is that VAR came into existence to, as it were, assist referees to eliminate some of these errors. Yeah. Okay, clear and obvious errors. So, I mean, you have flagged for an offside. You have gone to VAR. VAR has checked. Why do you go ahead and disallow the goal?
So the referee do not disallow the goal. Now, if you listen to the audio that the PGMOL brought out,
exactly,
it goes like, I don't know if you have it. It goes like check. So just before the goal goes in, the linesman is speaking to the VAR guys. He says, I'm allowing it to go, I'm allowing it to go on. So it means that the linesman thinks that it's offside, but he allows the game to flow.
Yeah, because we will check it.
He finishes, once the ball hits the back of the net, then the VAR guys, I think David Barron or so, forgot his name, he quickly signals them, check. So he's checking. So he gives the first angle, so I don't like this angle. Give me the lines closer to the feet.
2D something.
Yeah, 2D lines, and he gives the 2D lines. He said, clear, it's onside. So he doesn't say it's onside. He says check complete.
Okay. So he didn't give the verdict.
No.
Okay.
He didn't tell the referee that the ball is a goal kick or it's scored or it's not offside.
So the linesman allowed the game to flow.
Yes. Then VAR checks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
VAR checked.
Yeah.
And the VAR official did not give a verdict on it.
No, he gives a verdict. It's a communication error. Then VAR says that check complete.
But there was no verdict. So no, check complete.
So VAR says, so it depends on what was shown on the screen.
Okay.
So if you look at this, it says that checking disallowed,
go offside. Okay.
So he says check complete.
Okay.
So the referee now
this
looks at
popped
the
up.
board and says that okay, that means that it is offside.
Okay.
Instead of he saying or saying, so once the game goes on, he goes back to the referee and says that no, it's actually onside. It's onside.
But was it too late for the referee to reorganize?
That's why I speak about application because the rule says that after a certain time after the game has restarted, you can't call it back.
Okay.
But some of these things are common sense, in my opinion, and how we want to interpret the laws and how we want to use the technology.
Okay.
The goal goes in. VAR says no. If it's in rugby, the referee will tell the center referee that it is offside. There is no other thing again. Even if we've realized it, and it wasn't even up to like a minute or two. It was less than that.
Like 30 seconds.
Exactly.
And when VAR started, we experienced situations where players were called from the tunnel to come and continue a match, something like that.
It is that bizarre form that they wanted to manage and say that we can't wait. And I remember that game. Graham Potter's Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United.
Yeah.
The ball is a penalty. They call Manchester United players to come onto the field. They come and kick the penalty. They win. These were bizarre.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that in 30 minutes to it, then in that space in time, you can use common sense and say that no. The goal has to
be
a
clean goal.
The goal has to be given.
Exactly.
Again, with common sense, you would understand that the reason why it's even much more imperative that you give such a goal is that Liverpool were down by a man. They were down by a man. They had gotten a red card at the time.
Yeah.
It was 0-0.
Exactly.
It was an important.
But that was in
goal
the
for
first
them.
half.
Yes, and they were playing away. So you ought to give them that.
No, but you see, if the referee had given that goal, Liverpool had about 70 minutes to protect that lead.
Yes.
Was that going to be possible for a team that is down by a man?
The possibilities are not. I can't speak to it. I'm not a suitor.
Okay.
But what is due then you should give to them.
Yeah.
And it is much more imperative because they are down by a man. So you give them a goal, then they know that they are playing to this. Now they had to chase the game. Ended up losing. It could have been 1 point for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because they scored another goal. It could have been 2-2.
Yeah.
For them. But you take all of that away from them, then they went away with nothing. So for me, I think it's about application.
We need to improve on it.
In there.
Okay.
I've seen VAR where the referees go to the monitor and then they are showing them still pictures. I can't fathom it.
We need to improve
yes
all these things.
Yeah, it's about common sense again. Sometimes somebody goes into a dangerous tackle, quote unquote. Now they describe dangerous tackle as something that can put a player into that can get a player hurt, the other player hurt. Usually it is when the stats are shown. Chelsea against West Brom. What's his name? Nottingham Forest,
okay.
Malo Gusto goes in. Starts.
I think I watched that game. Yeah.
He gets all of the ball, but it's the spillover that hits the player. Red card, no? And when the referee is going to the monitor, you can see that they are showing him a still picture.
Which perhaps will paint a different picture.
Again, there are videos of, VAR used to release all of these pictures. Now send them to Joe, he can play it for us. Where I think it's one of those managers, Michael Oliver, he's going to the monitor and the VAR guy is telling him what he is going to see. In my opinion, that is wrong.
That's wrong.
Because you are leading me into the decision.
Exactly.
So you are going to see a picture of Zando slapping Fiifi. So I'm looking for Zando slapping Fiifi. Immediately I see Zando slapping Fiifi, Zando is out. So that's the thing. You don't have to tell him what he's going to see.
Exactly.
You have seen yours, so keep quiet. So you
go to watch it for yourself.
So I'm going to show you two pictures, then I show you a video. So go ahead and go and watch it. You go and watch it, then you discuss. So I looked at it, I think it's a red card. What do you think? No, it's not a red card because of ABC. You discuss 30 minutes, you're gone. But you let them do these things, and these are the problems. So that's why I disagree slightly with Ange, and I think that technology will actually help us. We just need a better application of the technology.
Okay.